And he's got a little latch system from the inside, and he's got it cut out where it'll miss the rafter. So we got it back like it was, but I'm like, what did he do this? Why did he do this? Sideways door. But we rebuilt this sill all the way through on the inside because it had collapsed and rotted and was letting water in behind the battens, the boards and battens.
So the battens are bad, but the boards you think are still okay?
Yeah, these seem fine. We just need, the battens were all, yeah, they were gone, but the boards are fine. So I just backed this up with a piece of the cedar and then made a white oak sill. So this should last a long time. I had another window sash for this one that we found in the under the studio. So I took it apart and I put this bottom in off of it. So it was off another old window, and then I patched in some locusts here and here, actually all around them on the inside, multiple pieces. Here's pictures of them. I cut down the other old window that we had, and then cut rabbets and put it into the sides the way it was mortised before, and then filled all these in with some epoxy. And can you do that?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Surgery. So those little nooks, notches in the window, that's just to clear the gutters.
Yeah, it's the only thing I could figure out.
Wow.
So this had all collapsed and fallen in, so I was going to pull all this off, and then I was like, well, yeah, actually that's not too bad, and where it is bad, it's underneath the floor. So he's got access underneath there. The floor level's up here.
Right, yeah.
So that had pretty much all collapsed, and I found a bunch of his hinges up there in the shop. I think those are pretty much the same kind of thing, and they'll probably still do something with that. But the ones that were taken off that are rotten are the ones that don't seem to be oak.
Oh, really?
And he used this silver stuff was behind the studio wall as well.
Like a vapor barrier?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Most of it's tar paper. But you know the way he's framed this, he's got horizontal hardwood boards laid in here. It's nailed in, cinched over. It's nailed, and then the interior wall is the same thing. He's got it nailed in and cinched. So part of it was nailed from the inside, part of it was nailed from the outside. So the wall's only.
So he's got 2 layers of wood in here, and then this.
We've got horizontals.
So these are
nailed to it.
These are cinched on the other side.
Some of them were.
Cool.
They weren't all cinched. And then he nailed the interior boards are nailed on, so it's just a sandwich.
So
But he had a little bit of here and there.
Yeah.
You know,
Insulation?
What does it
Well,
mean to say that he cinched it?
bend the end of the nail over.
Okay.
This is the original cabin. My guess is he roll roofed it for those first few years while he was building the rest. And I don't know if there's roll roofing underneath the main cabin. With it being surface nailed, you know, we put silicone on top of a whole bunch, or that, not silicone, that, what is it, through the roof, that other clear kind of roof sealant.
You know, it's funny on the nailing on the roofs, you know, the old time way was to put them on top to be, and worked.
Right there in that valley with, and take a look at how he built this porch roof. It's just supported by the sheeting.
Wow.
What was that?
And he's cantilevered this roof almost 4 feet, all just on what he's used for the sheeting boards, which are hardwood and probably oak.
Yeah, so those raptors aren't doing anything. They're just aesthetic. Design, right?
Well, they're
holding the boards,
together.
Yeah.
So it's a unit.
Wow.
It just, he kind of did it the hard way, you know? I mean,
And can you explain a little bit about the how the siding's actually part of the structure, or it's actually holding the stuff up?
well, it's done. It's easier to see how it's done when you look at the shed over there. But he's basically just like this, and then he came back in. And some of it he nailed from the inside even before he put these on. And then he put the inside just like that, so it's just a sandwich. I mean, it's pretty strong.
Had to be. We've been up for 70 years.
Yeah, but it's really the hard way to do it. Maybe that's the way shanty boats were put together. I don't know, but it's you know, he saves 2.5 inches of space inside the house.
Do you think also, like you said, maybe he just didn't have dimensional lumber and he didn't want to haul it down, or what he was able to get with stuff like this?
Yeah, it doesn't look like he had very much dimensional lumber. He must have just propped these up on some braces or something to start building the wall, and then just built both sides of it at the same time, because the nails were running through from both sides, you know, in both pieces. And you know, pretty much like we're doing, you just drive the nails through and cinch them over, and then, you know, it keeps it from.
Oh wow, I see. So yeah, you're actually just holding them
So
up.
that is kind of an old boat building method of cinching the nails to put boats together.
There you go. Now, is that the Hubbard way?
With the electric drill.
Do you think he was a Makita or a DeWalt man?
On the hardness.
So you think he pre-drilled all his holes too?
I don't know how he. Unless his nails were just. They're still wire nails, so they would still bend like crazy.
Yeah.
And.
So you're having to pre-drill every single nail hole to get it through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it just bends the hell out of them.
Yeah.
So he must have.
Even on some of them, I used, you know, even bigger nails than he used. These 16s up here, but even driving a 16 through, they're pretty slow going. You ever have to nail this on from in here?
Oh, yeah, there's no way to get access.
No, we were looking at building a scaffold, and said, no, I think we can get it from the inside. So, so we'll basically just have to, you know, do it like this, hold it, put it on, and then this will be easy enough because we're just going from here down. So we've got that stained glass that was in here.
Okay.
So that's why this is framed up this way. And then the wall goes, the back wall that he had, woven cloth, like, or it looked like jute or something like that. So,
What was that for?
for the toiletries.
Oh, okay, like a little cabinet of sorts.
Yeah, so the shelves ran off these blocks.
Uh-huh.
So there was shelving all the way back here, but this had all collapsed and rotted it out. So we're going to put this back that way and put in some of the older lumber we'll use for the shelves, just to put them back in there. And I had put those two pieces of woven cloth in the studio. I don't know if they've moved them or not.
Oh, we should take a look.
Yeah, they're in real bad shape, but I think we could get them replicated.
Oh, okay, so we don't need them, but we need them to replicate. Yeah.
Yeah, Gina recognized the weave, and she seemed to think it wouldn't. You know, Harlan may have he may have woven them, or maybe Anna wove. I don't know. But there were two of those in here that were just little accesses to these two shelves.
Yeah.
So I think we ought to put those back.
For sure. All right, you're gonna have to put this siding on here from inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when we jacked this up as far as we could, it's still this far out of level. looks like an inch and a half.
So you don't think it was ever really level?
I don't think it was.
Probably not. I mean, he just. Yeah.
And then, but because we're up higher now than this section of roof, and we can't seem to get this to break loose. So what I think we're going to have to do is, when we roof it, is fur these up, pretty much the way he furred stuff up,
Oh, I got you.
and get this up where the roofing can lock together across that hump. You know, a salvaged windowsill that he had from somewhere, but it was, I would just paint this.